my sins away and yours as well. Hello, niggas. Hi, friends. Hello, straight man. Still hate listening to this podcast, even though that bitch left you months ago. You deserved it. And we have no regrets.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back. I'm not that bitch. I'm that other bitch.
Oh,
True.
okay. And I'm, should have known. Yeah. And I am Kennedy Burke, and this is The Read. Thanks for coming back.
It is. That's the name of it. Thank you for coming back again. Here we are. In a world of madness or whimsy, depending on how you look at a cup.
Huh. Yeah, that depends on quite a bit.
And if your skin is white or black in front of that cup. Anyway, all right. So let's do some Black excellence.
Mm-hmm.
This week, I would like to give Black excellence over to... I can give it to more than one person. I would like to give it to the first woman to be named head drum major at FAMU.
Oh, word.
That's right. Oluwamadupe Oluyade. She's the first one at Florida A&M University as a Florida girly. Yes, I'm from Florida. Oh my God. Well, you know that one clip that you said, yeah, that's sort of... Jesus Christ. Yes, FAMU is a very big deal in my state. Lots of pride there. Very great school. This program has been around for 115 years.
That actually, oh God.
I'm going to say it one more time. 115 years old. This is the first woman to be named head drum major at the institution.
That tracks.
Wow.
Actually.
And let me tell you, baby. Oh, well, I was going to say Florida, but this is just the South. We don't play about a drum line, a big band. Girl, hun. We drive from the statewide. Anyway.
Right. No, it's true. It's true. We don't fuck around about the drum major. That is a real position of great honor, great prestige. It is.
The new classic begins in Miami on August 30th. Congratulations. I loved the video I watched of her discussing the honor, and she's so beautiful and
she is
very good at what she does. So congratulations to you. And also to Tank, Tariana Ball, Tank of Tank and the Bangers. Grammy.
I was about to say, maybe I deserve Tank.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I set myself up for that.
You did.
Grammy-winning singer, songwriter, and poet is releasing her second book of poetry called The Thing About Falling, said to be her most personal, yet very, very proud of her on her ascension. And I've been a big fan, I believe, since that NPR Tiny Desk. I think that's what introduced me to him. Ages ago. I might have also introduced me to Tiny Desk. Anyways,
wow.
I don't know.
A 2-for-1.
But October 7th, Think About Falling, book of poems. Congratulations to her. And congratulations to Ryan Coogler, setting a record again with Sinners, becoming the first film to have a Black American Sign Language feature over it for streaming and things.
Oh, really?
Yes. If you would like some Afro-American ASL in your life.
And I would.
There's an option there because Ryan Coogler is awesome, because fierce, because sickening. Guys, watch Ironheart. Don't let Marvel lie to you. Watch it. All right. Let's get into our pop culture segment that I call Making Beats. For a boring, dumb bitch, fucking gnarly.
I don't get it, unfortunately. I have no idea what that's about.
Gnarly is a song by this K-pop group called Cat's Eye. Now, Patreon introduced me to them, and then I was, at first I'm like, okay, I don't get this, but it's kind of because I'm a fag. And so like, give me a catchy song and femmes dancing in unison and I'm fine. And the song doesn't make any sense, but I don't think it's meant to. It feels like it feels like a Korean songwriter wrote a record based on Mean Girls and then put it in Google Translate. And then they just recorded what came out of Google. But like good. But like fun.
The way you set that up, it don't really sound like good and fun is what's going on.
No, I just mean like lyrically, it's kind of nonsense, but
okay. But a fun
like a fun nonsense, yeah.
Okay. Oh no, there's lots of songs like that. I got you.
Yeah. And then they're also, I guess the intention, they have a show on Netflix, which I haven't watched, called like Dream Academy or Pop Star Academy or something. So like, it's like a making the band, like whatever, but for K-pop. But the idea with this group was to, I guess, to make them look like a world group. So you have like Asian girls, you have Black girl, you have a white girl. They look like they're from all over the place.
Okay.
And yeah, I like the song. I think they're cute. And I kind of miss girl groups. So thank you guys for introducing me to that. Because now all I do is walk around the house and scream parts from the song and scare Link. And then she looks at me out of the side of her eyes. And I know that she's thinking terrible things about me, but
oh,
it's fine. I pay the bills.
Right, you do. And so she really can't. I mean, she could try to fight you, but she can't really fight you. So
speaking of which, you guys didn't ask me how I feel about K-pop demon hunters. It's really offensive. Thank you for hurting my feelings. I'll tell you anyway. I love it. I need 3. I need a video game. I need comic books. I need a vinyl soundtrack. K-pop demon hunters really brought joy into my life when I needed it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't think I need to break down the plot. It's in the name. It's on Netflix. Mm-hmm. And it's like if the Spider-Verse films had a baby with Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and then that baby loved Sinners and K-pop.
Oh, wow.
It's he.
Sinners and K-pop. What a combination.
I actually think you might like it.
I was going to say, these are great reviews. The people seem to like it.
It's excellent. And I thought that it was just going to be like, oh, silly, cunty K-pop girls beat up demons. But then it has like some things to say. Maybe about work-life balance. Maybe about self-acceptance. Maybe about,
yeah.
Societal norms and the way that we view women and girls and femmes versus boys. And masks. And it's also got like the animation's really clean, but it has like a wacky style to it, almost like you would get out of a Steven Universe or an anime, where sometimes a character's facial expression gets really silly to emphasize an emotion or whatever. It's just kind of like, it made me feel nice. As opposed to watching scary movies and Criminal Minds, which is pretty much all the only other shit I've been watching. And Love Island and 90 Day Fiancé and 1,000 Pound Roomings.
So you're in deep with the garbage there.
Oh,
that's what
yes,
I'm hearing.
baby.
I did see I did see you and that very funny, very talented panel on Bob the Drag Queen's YouTube talking about Black people in musicals. That was quite entertaining. My God. The girl next to you, when she is, where do I know her from? Her face is so familiar.
You've probably seen her do stand up or seen her on Instagram.
Okay, maybe that's it.
They're all
I was gonna say Well, no, Amber and Solomon, I know that I know, and I know from where. But that girl, it was like, I know you from something, and I know you're hilarious, but I can't put my finger on it. Anyway, hilarious, and y'all covered the conversation exactly the way I thought you would, because Black people love musicals. They just don't love corny white ones. But they love the person who, not even in the panel, but like when Bob was doing the Man on the Street stuff. The person who was like naming their favorite musicals and they said Dreamgirls, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Yes. I was like, exactly. Tyler Perry plays are musicals and you niggas love them.
They look like, I don't understand why y'all struggle with that.
You really, it has to be corny and white. If it's white, it can't be corny. But if it's Black, it can be corny.
Yes.
Because you'll watch corny Black shit, but not corny white shit. If it's white, it has to be like really good, or else Black people simply won't fuck with it. Right. And that's fair. But stop acting like you niggas don't like musicals, because you do.
Yeah, and I believe that we also brought up Disney movies and the same sort of thing.
Yeah, yep.
But yeah, that panel was a lot of fun.
That was so good.
Okay. I didn't realize that Essence Fest had come and gone. No shade. But I just read that Miss Lauryn Hill's set ended at 4:00 in the morning.
Yes, but also that wasn't her fault.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like I think
for once.
Right. Her start time was supposed to be 12:30, but she didn't get to start till 2. And of course, we were all, well, not we, because I didn't know, but like we were prepared to, give it to her for the usual being late.
Oh, yeah.
Shenanigans. Always. But Essence stepped forward and was like, actually, girl, we kind of screwed the pooch on this one.
It was us.
And Miss Lauryn Hill said, thank you. Did you guys hear that? They said it was their fault. I'm not sure. It was their fault. I didn't do anything.
Right. So quit playing with me. This time I didn't do it, bitch.
No, she wrote a long Instagram press release.
Did she really?
No, she did, like 4 pages.
Oh, she's tired of the narrative. Wow.
She really did. She was like, girl, I do everything. I do the graphic design. I stitch the clothes together. I buy the instruments. I tune the instruments.
Wow.
She was just like, she essentially was like every single thing that is done, every department, all of the production I'm involved with.
Wow.
And have always been. She's like, there's been this idea that when I'm late, it's because I'm sitting in the Riviera with my feet up and a drink in my. She said some shit like that. But basically, like, girl, that's not the case. I worked very hard to put these shows together, type T. Thank you. I'm glad that Essence was able to, whatever. And I was like, all right. There you go.
Well, I mean, that's fair, but also, no one can do it alone. This is why we hire people.
Yeah.
It's kind of quite absurd to expect you to be involved with every single aspect of the show when you are this level of star and are expected to, be on time for performances. And the comments, which I pulled it up, thank you for telling me this. I appreciate this post from her. The comments are full of people being like, okay, so what happened to Lovers and Friends? Okay, so what happened in New York City in 2021? Okay, so what happened? Like,
I need to look and I should have known. I should have known they were going to fire her ass for that.
So, I mean, I do respect, artists being heavily involved in their performances and caring that much. I do. I get that whole protecting the integrity of my art and all that.
Yeah.
But, like, this is why we hire others. Like, Lauren, you have to trust somebody to handle the minutia for you so that you can focus on being in the right headspace, warming up, being confident in what you're going to do, ready for dress rehearsal, all that, so you can perform relatively on time. Because, I mean, that's two things can be true. But I'm not in the habit of, like, I don't really want to disrespect Lauryn Hill, the worst thing you could say about her is that she's late to performances. That is nothing, really, in the grand scheme of things. So I'm going to let her have it. I'm just not going to a show.
Yeah, like literally.
That's literally all.
The same.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about this one, like I said, until after it was done. Okay, so Drake has a new song. Have you heard it? It's called What Did I Miss? So if you haven't, kind of work.
I have heard of it.
Yeah.
I was told about the song, and some lyrics of the song were shared with me, and I said, I actually don't think I need to hear this. I actually think this rundown you just gave me of lyrically what Drake is doing here, there's not much else. Something about feeling like LeBron was fake and switched up on him, and
yeah, I guess maybe that's. I didn't know who he was. He doesn't say anybody by name. I know he's speaking. I could tell listening to it that he's speaking about specific people instances, but I didn't like take notes while the whole beef was happening. So I don't know. Yeah. It was a lot of people who were like, "Yeah, girl, work, not like us."
Yeah, I think it was the line about I saw bro went to
pop out. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like, I don't know.
So that's where people were like, right. On the one hand, a lot of people went.
Right. I'm like, I don't.
On the other, Drake seems like the type to think that he and LeBron James were legitimately like close, intimate friends and would take offense to that.
But Mom, I'm like, girl, he went on that TV show, that barbershop TV show, and showed LeBron a picture of that baby when he was a baby, when nobody had seen him before.
Oh, yeah.
And was like, oh, he's got baby blue eyes. It was just like, it seemed like, I took that as like, oh, they're close. He's sharing a baby picture, like that, like private stuff. This is right after the at the Pusha T had put him on blast,
right?
All this stuff. Right. So I'm thinking like this is like a close thing. Now I'm thinking, what if LeBron was sitting in that chair like, why is this nigga show?
Why would you show me your damn baby? I don't know you like that. People who try to force intimacy too early, like, girl, we're not that close. You think showing me your secret baby makes us like bosom buddies? It does not. Shout out to you for being weird.
I think they probably were cool. Just not
cool
enough for me to pick a side in a Brett beef like this or whatever. I'm gonna choose something I like. And if something, whatever. So the song is
seem like we never saw you niggas vacationing together or nothing.
I don't mind it.
Oh, really?
I don't, because it's Drake. His feelings are hurt. And it doesn't even feel too. There are a couple of lines on it where he's doing this tough guy thing again, and I'm like, oh, girl, just sit down and get it out. You know, like
nobody's afraid of you. You have to stop.
Right? He's just the shit about how niggas gonna need an ice bag for he did like a TLC line and said niggas gonna need an ice bag for their left eye or some shit, and I'm like,
oh God, okay.
But I feel like the vast majority of it is like, I did songs for you guys. I came to your daughter's 15th birthday. I gave the girls booking. You came to my house and were looking at all of my hoes. And now, for whatever reason, you've chosen to turn your backs on me, and I'm confusion. And it hurts.
It does hurt.
And so, like, that to me is Drake.
I mean, yes, you're not wrong about that, but I'm also just quite weary of that. Like, I don't care that this idea that you and these athletes were like just somehow the best of friends and they betrayed you by bopping along to Not Like Us, which the whole fucking planet was tapped into. It's just like,
and the outer planets.
it's just no reason for me to think that like you were seriously betrayed by some close personal friends or whatever. Like, I don't take this seriously. I think that I don't take Drake's feelings seriously. I do not. Your feelings are hurt. I don't really care because you need to. Everything.
His feelings are all he has.
Drake,
that's his bread and butter.
Well, it's time to grow the fuck up. I'm quite tired of Drake acting like he's the victim and he's been punished or he's somehow like the marginalized one in this situation with Kendrick. You were told repeatedly, publicly and privately, to leave it alone.
Oh yeah, I don't agree.
Quite literally got what you were asking for, right? So any of this other fallout and shit, like any of the repercussions of that, you literally brought every last bit of this onto yourself. Take that like a man.
I just totally prefer for him to be like, hey, I feel a way. Period. Because that's what he does. You know? Even though I'm like,
absolutely right.
You shouldn't, because everybody told you that you were going to lose. And none of them niggas are your friends.
But yes, feelings is what Drake does. Yes.
I much prefer that than trying to be like, oh, you're mad because I got bitches, dark skin, light skin, and everything in between vanilla bean and chocolate bean. And you're mad because, like, I don't want to hear that. You know, who vanilla really bang a sad and
brown.
Like,
it's cracking me up. No, for real. Like, that is just the tough guy act. Keep making me dance, waving my hands. It won't be no threat.
I barely want to hear the tough guy shit from tough guys. So
right, from actual niggas who have been that and done that. So from you, a white boy who grew up in the suburbs of Toronto, I do not want to hear it. Biracial, sorry, not white. Okay. It just slipped out. I honestly didn't even catch it till right there. Okay.
Let's talk about his label mate. Is Nicki Minaj okay?
You know what? I don't think so. I debated whether to bring it up on the show. I'm like, is this a mental health crisis?
I'm not even being...
Do you think it is? Like, I'm for real. I can't tell.
I'm not sure.
I can't clock it. She doesn't seem to be well, though.
It's a lot going on.
We're talking about Jay-Z owe her $200 million and... What? It was just weird. I saw Vibe had done like a roundup of it because, of course, the TikToks were coming. I'm like, y'all, hurry up. Like, just spell it out for me. And so I guess academics had posted about
Megan.
That sexual harassment, right. And so then she was like, oh, who has something to say about such and such law? That let me know that Megan's law. And that
really bothered her. But that was
really fucked with her bad. Oh, that fucked with her bad. But yeah, so she responded to that, and it just sounded weird because it was like, karma's law, touch not my anointed. The case has zero to do with Nicki. Like,
yeah, none. So
by no stretch of the imagination does it have anything to do with her.
For clarity, we're talking about Megan's former cameraman who filed a lawsuit against her for wrongful termination and sexual harassment, and accused her of like having sex or engaging in a sexual act in a car in front of him. That case, I suppose, like Megan's legal team and Roc Nation moved to have the case dismissed, and a judge dismissed that and is allowing the case to move forward. Academics posted this story. Nicki Minaj reposted Academics' tweet and is talking about karma's law, Megan's law, vengeance is the Lord's law. We give God glory, and He's own.
It's right. It's giving a little religious psychosis in there too. That's why I'm like, are you well?
I don't even think she's being for real about that part. I think she's just being messy. I don't even think that.
You see how hard it is to tell. You see how
that's what I mean.
You see how hard it is to really parse the difference between whether Nicki is trolling or whether she's
trolling.
Fully believes the things she's saying. With the Megan thing. But she's been talking about Jay-Z for a while.
She hates
I just don't. Yeah. And it seems strange. I just don't get it. Because she said, in one breath, she said, we've calculated about 100, 200 million so far. And then the very next sentence, Jay-Z called me to settle this karmic debt. Okay, is it karma or is it real life money that exists in the world? Which one is it? Like, I don't understand what you're saying. And it's nonstop. It almost seems manic, these tweets about Jay-Z and money and people doing her wrong and all this. So I'm like, I truly don't know, because of course Jay-Z is like, not
you reposting
impervious
screenshots of 50 Cent stuff 50 Cent posted about Jay-Z and commenting at 50 Cent, who is a known troll, who will post AI knowing that it's nonsense just because he thinks it's funny. And you're like reposting it. Okay. Like, this is for me. Okay. I don't give a fuck about the Rock Nation of it, what her issue is, Rock Nation, how deep that rabbit hole goes. Girl, tell it to the judge. Literally. If he owe you money, go get it. I don't give a fuck about that, like, at all. I don't even understand what that is. And this other part of it, right. This is Megan's Law lawsuit thing. When I first looked at this, I'm like, okay. Let's say,
oh Lord,
that Megan is a lying sexual deviant and demon, and everything that has been said about her is true.
Sure. Okay.
You're still married to a sex offender. He just updated his photo on the Megan's Law registry last month. That's still your husband and the child. Like, he's.
Oh man!
If someone snaps Megan and Jay-Z and Rock Nation away, and they all go away, someone else is gonna bring up the fact that you're married to a rapist.
They are,
because you are,
because you're still married to a rapist.
So
that's the thing about that. You kind of,
and like, if we're trying to go the sweep around your own porch tea, it is a reach, right? But even then, this isn't how you do it. Girl, like, all that's happened essentially is the judge said, okay, you can go ahead and keep going. This is not tea yet.
It's real. I mean, and even if it was, like, I just don't, girl, it like you said, it has fuck all to do with you. Nobody, I mean, Megan twerking in a car, hunching on some girl, and the cameraman is gay and said, I felt uncomfortable and it was a hostile work environment because of my sexuality. That, I mean, legally, that may have some basis. I'm not trying to.
Sure, I'm not arguing against that either.
But you're not going to get me to act like Megan needs to be on the sex offender list and not allowed within 50 yards of a school because of that shit either. Like, let's just all be fucking for real. So
I don't even know why you raised your hand.
I don't even know why you chimed in. And she brought up remember when the Democrats was attacking me because I said that my cousin's friend's balls got fucked up. She brought up that shit and then tied it into how Jay-Z wasn't campaigning for Biden and Obama. And it was like, that's what made me feel like, is everything running on it? Is the train on the track? Because what are you even fucking talking about? It's really weird over there.
God bless.
Yikes. Yeah, because I literally just don't even know what else to say about it. She doesn't seem well.
What else is tea? Ooh! Ooh! Sorry, that was an obnoxious noise. Girl, it's up for Medea, baby.
Oh, Lord. Wait, what happened?
Another actor is accusing Tyler of not even just misconduct, but in this case, turning a blind eye to abuse that he was experiencing at the hands of his VP. So this is a whole other R word entering the chat.
Wow.
Mark E. Swinton, studio head and VP over at Tyler Perry Studios. This young man named Braxton Wells,
oh my God,
the retired veteran, says that he suffers from PTSD appeared on 2 episodes of The Oval, uncredited. He says that Mark Swinton groomed him. He says that he was raped while under the influence.
Wow.
Flown from Los Angeles to Georgia under false pretenses. All kinds of other things. He posted a story about it. Like, he posted a long post about it and several videos talking about it in detail.
Wow.
And not just him, he named a bunch of people from the studio who I guess collectively covered it up.
Mm-hmm.
He also says that
the screenshots. Ah! Oh, goddamn.
He also says that he provided what's his name? Derek Dixon?
Yep.
The white man who sued
the white man.
He says he provided Derek Dixon with a substantial amount of evidence for Derek's case, which then went to go on and get a $260 million lawsuit and a whole ton of media coverage.
Oh, wow.
But that Derek never helped him or gave him any kind of assistance with his case against the VP. They basically just left his black ass out here to dry.
Oh, that's dirty.
And it sounds like Derek Dixon's case is actually older than his.
Okay.
And people tried to bring up like a statute of limitations thing, I guess, when they tried to brush his shit under the rug. Even though Mama over here is definitely past that since his case is older and he's got a $260 million check underneath his name.
Oh, wow.
He said, baby, I've left the industry. I don't care about none of that. I'm uncovering all the demons and I'm putting you bitches on blast. It's
So this is really about Mark East.
Yes, he's accusing Mark of the abuse. But this is the VP,
right?
But he's also accusing Tyler Perry of knowing it and doing nothing.
Well, yeah, goddamn.
There's a lot going on over there.
I mean, I'm just not surprised though. You don't get to that level of doing shit without a bunch of people enabling you and supporting you. Oh God, I'm sad. I think this is a picture of Mark E. Swinton next to Tyler Perry.
Girl, I said the same shit. Go ahead and say it out loud.
Not this young lady.
Bitch, I said the same thing. I was like, not this queen look just like her. I said, last she looked just like her.
Oh my God, y'all need therapy so fucking bad. What is wrong with y'all? Oh, this is dirty. You know what? Pay everybody who has been done wrong they fucking
just
money.
Give it to them.
And I'm not just cut the checks. This screenshot where I don't know, somebody is speaking on behalf of Tyler Perry Studios, or something to do with Tyler, talking about this $650,000 offer to settle or dismiss or what the fuck. Like you Oh no. This person is saying that they were flown out under false pretenses, drugged.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
It's bad. It's actually like, yeah.
Well, I mean, but I'm not surprised. Normally once one person can just be that one to come forward and talk about what's going on, it does usually cause like a ripple effect. So,
but I was like, when he said that shit about the white man.
Oh well, that don't shock me either. Unfortunately,
it didn't shock me either.
Because that's how they do.
That is exactly how they do.
That's so grimy. I mean, it doesn't take away from whatever bullshit he went through.
Of course not.
You know this black man who is apparently also like legitimately a veteran of the United States Armed Forces and deals with PTSD and all this other stuff. Like, he did something to help you out and you was just like, okay, good luck to you. Like,
you didn't even say his name.
Child. Mark Swinton, Jeannie Harris, and Tyler Perry Studios and Michael Robbins. I
think Chris Giovanni might be the name of his former manager.
Well,
it just like, it really now sounds as if they're, I mean, again, not surprising, but is confirming that there are wheels in effect,
yeah.
not just Tyler Perry, but like wheels in effect that are aiding and abetting this behavior.
Yep.
And why?
And there usually is.
Not because they are cranking out critically acclaimed art.
Apple TV over there.
It's because they make coin, bitch. And my thing is like, girl, if all of this stuff comes crashing down, it's not just you people who've done horrible things that are going to be affected by it. There's so many talented, hardworking, deserving Black people underneath that umbrella who do not deserve to be affected by your inability to just be a decent human being.
What a fucking wreck.
Well, we'll see what happens. So saith the Lord.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. we shall see, but unfortunately I'm not surprised. People, you get to that level of Tyler Perry with all that money, all that influence and power, it's probably a handful of people, if not more, supporting, aiding, and abetting you along the way as you do fucked up shit. And they probably think they can get away with it too just because of their proximity to Tyler. Yikes.
God, thank you for just not. I'm just so glad I'm nowhere near that spirit. Like the spirit. I don't have enough sex. Like I'm nowhere near
like what?
The spirit of trying to, girl. I can't even make sense of it.
I mean, these are people just trying to go to work.
Just trying to work.
Even in the situation with Meg, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to argue the legality of that because this is a cameraman. He's here to work.
Right.
So fine.
If you didn't hire him to shoot porn, then yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, I get that, but this here seems to be a pattern of targeted assault, harassment, abuse repeatedly. So we'll just see who else is brave enough to come forward to say something. I think a lot of people won't, simply because Tyler Perry Studios does employ so many niggas, and so many of y'all would not be working if not for him. So
I was just gonna say, can you imagine how many people are never gonna say anything, or probably won't ever say anything?
Yeah, I actually can.
Because they want to protect their job. They might want to protect the jobs of family and friends, or they just have their own hangups, or they just don't want to be perceived as a victim. They want to have a normal life. They don't want that to be their story. And they're like abusers, rapists. They prey on this. They bet on this being a fact so they can continue to do it. Well,
disappointed, not shocked.
Disappointed, not shocked. Also disappointed that Janet Jackson and Maxwell are apparently not really dating.
Why did you think they were?
Because internet made me. No, I didn't. I saw like I did see the first like little rumor thing because they were holding hands or something, I guess maybe at Essence.
Oh yeah, in London.
Oh yeah, at London. And I was like, oh, that would be cute.
That would be cute.
Then someone from like, I don't remember whose team, but someone came forward that represents them and said they've been friends for a long time, and that's it. They're just real.
And y'all need to calm down. Yeah. Okay.
But oh my goodness, that would have been such a little cute thing.
That would be cute. Yeah, they look so cute together. I see why you saw this and was like, oh my God, yes, mom and dad. Right. I do. I see why you got excited.
Who wouldn't?
Right.
What else is let me say something. Y'all gonna leave Miss Tina alone before she have to actually be somebody else.
I don't even.
I'm going.
What is it this time? Please leave Auntie alone. I'm so for real.
Tory Lanez daddy said he's coming home sooner than later.
Well, does the federal government say the same?
No.
Okay. Well, the Daystar, Coinstar can continue saying whatever he wants to.
He was on
Which one?
Sunstar, Superstar.
I actually don't know which star he is.
No, he's Sunstar. The dad is Sunstar. You think he'd be pop star?
And Tory is Daystar,
Yeah.
not pop star. Okay.
He was on Power 106 speaking to this lady Charisma and said that things were being done behind the scenes or something, and that his son would be coming home sooner than later. Because at first the girl hosting was literally crying and asking if there was like a date, and the father is saying he couldn't say a date yet, but he believes it will be sooner than later.
The feds already set the date. What are we doing here? Is it up for negotiation?
It's just like, why do we keep wasting one another's time? Why were you like, okay, no, you can cry.
I mean, that's his son.
No, not him, her.
Yes. Oh,
you weren't crying, she was.
Okay, she can't cry then. It's actually inexcusable. I won't allow that.
She was like, that's my guy, and we used to kick it on tour buses, and I just know his heart. So when I heard this, I was like, there's no way. She's all emotional. Girl, God bless you. Because let me tell you something. You sound like that person on the local news when they pluck Charles Manson out of the ground and find out that he's been killing and eating people, and
yes, you do.
And he's created a following of dozens of others who kill and eat people, and then you on the local news talking about some girl. He came to church every Sunday, and then we would go directly to IHOP, and he was just so nice, and I just can't believe that this
he paid for my moons over Miami all the time. I just can't believe it.
Never. You just don't.
That's what you sound like.
That's how you sound.
That's what you sound like. Yeah.
You don't need to.
And
it's okay.
For Tory Lanez, it just seems ridiculous to me that you would even want to expend your energy in that direction.
Yes, friends.
It's a lot of dumb bitches in this world. So again, the entire conversation around when he's getting out to me sounds ridiculous when that nigga's in the federal penitentiary. We can speculate and have our little fun conversations all we want to, but it's up to them people when he's getting out. Sooner than later. What does that mean in the grand scheme of the history of time? Yeah. Another 9 years is sooner than later, but tomorrow, probably not.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
And I mean, if we're going based off of, how long it takes before I'd like to see his ass again, anything sooner.
Because as soon as he gets out, I want him immediately deported to Canada. Get that Canadian trash right out of here. Canada, come get your shit. We have enough problems in the United States. We have enough garbage. Please come get your shit. Come pick it up and take it home.
News, but they already collectively told us that they won't be doing that. They don't want him either. And so we had to find something else.
That's too goddamn bad, isn't it? He belongs to you. That's too fucking bad.
That's right. I'm bad.
You see, that's what I sound like, trying to argue with the Canadian government about what they're going to do. That's what you sound like talking about. Oh, Tory Lanez, I just know his spirit. I know his heart. Great guy. Sooner than later. No, isn't happening.
I mean, it sounded like he felt the exact same way when he was on the phone saying, oh my God, I was so drunk. I would never do no shit like this. I can't even believe this.
I don't know why y'all are acting like you didn't hear this. Like you heard this conversation. Y'all heard it. Why are y'all acting like he's innocent? You hate to see a nigga actually held accountable for the shit he does. Y'all shake and throw up when you witness a man actually being held responsible for the shit he says and does.
Did you see what Miss Tina posted today?
I did see that repost that I'm sure she's going to blame on it being a repost, even though we know good and goddamn well you knew what you was doing. Oh, I love her. She did the same thing around Kanye too, I think a few weeks ago. She did something similar with like, don't let your mental illness get your ass beat, basically. I did see it. I did. Cracked me right up.
Like, look, you're not getting me up off this app. So listen, we gonna have to compromise because what's not gonna happen.
I'm not getting off the app, Beyonce. Solange, I'm not getting off Instagram. I really believe Instagram is her shit. Like, she is personally running her Instagram.
Yeah. Oh, 1,000. And we thank her for it.
She loves that shit. Yeah. So I did see that video, a very sweet moment between her and her daughter, but it was the caption. It was the caption.
Correct.
From whoever, some Beyonce stan Instagram account that said, "Good morning. It feels good to wake up knowing my faves didn't lose their mind. Y'all have a great day. Remember to ignore the ignorance," as at Miss Tina Knowles would say. And she read that. She read it probably 5 or 6 times. And then she said, "They can't get mad at me for this." I just know she did. I'm hitting that repost button. What repost app still works? Where is she getting? How is this still reposting? I have not seen a repost Instagram app in years. Miss Tina, the only one whose repost is still working, child.
No.
Yeah, you can't tell me she didn't. What?
Foxy unfollowed Nicki.
Do you know? First you said turned. I thought you meant passed. Then I said no, he would have said. So then I thought, oh, she turned like towards Trump. I thought she had posted something Trumpian.
That's fair.
Followed Nick. Leave me alone. She unfollowed Nicki Minaj. Who is still following her?
They're famously very good friends, like LeBron and Drake.
Okay, I was about to say.
Unfollowed the doll and posted Jay-Z. Her old friend.
Oh, that's true. Oh, right. Well, I guess if you felt like it was coming down to it and you needed to pick a side, I could see why you would choose the side that doesn't seem to be unhinged, ranting all over fucking Twitter about the other. I could see why you would. She'll be all right. I believe Nicholas has bigger problems. Yeah, I believe she has bigger issues at this point. I don't think it's coke, even though she always.
I don't think it's coke either. I don't even know if I think it's drugs.
Nope. I can't be sure about it because she seems paranoid.
Nicki. It'll be all right.
Sure.
Do I have anything else I want to talk about? Anything else I'm personally interested in? Oh! I played the Switch on the big screen. I realized I haven't played my Switch in dock in ages. And I think it's because I've personally thought a lot of the games look ugly in dock mode. But then also, I think I really just like handheld. Especially because Nintendo, I think of Game Boy, I think of Nintendo has a lot of handheld anyway.
Yeah.
And when we were touring, I would take my Switch with me all the time. So I kind of just get used to having it in my hand. But I think also the ADD, ADHD, whichever one I'm like, here's 1,000-pound roomies, and then Tears of the Kingdom, and then also write it, whatever.
Yeah.
But when you brought up playing it in dock, I was like, oh, I should see how it looks on the dock or whatever. So I put it on.
Now that just occurred to you. Is it gorgeous in 5K?
Tears of the Kingdom is like...
Oh. You never played Tears of the Kingdom on the TV?
No.
When it first opens up and you're falling in the sky, you have to have that experience on that giant screen. It's everything. You get
it's so clean and crisp and clean. Yeah, it's like a brand new experience. It is just...
It's gorgeous.
It's like, oh, this is how the game is supposed to be played.
They said you can play on it. You can hold it in your hand, but if you have a TV and a fucking HDMI,
it's like Nintendo and Crystal standing next to each other is like, yeah, that's how. This is what we intended. Yeah, that's like a secondary option. If you have to leave,
the dock is included for that very reason. Like you need to. You don't. They don't even charge you extra for it.
I'm gay, but like, it looks so good. And it runs really well. Playing Pokemon Violet on me. It's so crisp and clean, and I love it so much. And I also now play Big Brain Academy. Have you played that?
No, I never heard of that.
It's like a brain teaser trivia game.
Oh, this is for children.
Yeah, but then you'll be playing online and it'll be like, I played against someone, it has ages on it for each user.
Oh, it does. Okay.
And when I was playing online, it was like 47 Japan, like 38.
Oh, I'm losing. I'm actually going to just go ahead and quit right now.
Yeah.
I only want to play against other Americans. I'm pretty sure I'll lose.
Like the funny
to people from other countries.
Oh, I wiped that bitch. That Japanese 47-year-old crisped.
Okay.
But the young girlies are on Mario Kart and they're on Splatoon.
Splatoon, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I downloaded Splatoon
that was just
3.
one I never got into.
I don't really care for
never
it.
Get into Splatoon. You don't like it?
I don't really care for it. I downloaded it just to see how it would run on the Switch, and it's nice or whatever, but it's the same shit. But I went over. I like how when you go to like each of the different like players, they have like little scribbles. I guess I never learned how to do that, by the way. But they have like little scribbles that pop up in like a thought bubble again over other player characters or avatars.
Mm-hmm.
When I was playing it the other day, I was walking by someone and their little avatar came up with a cake and it said, "Today's my birthday. I'm 11." I was like, girl, I'm deleting it.
Oh my God. You're 11. Half of your life has been the pandemic?
Right?
Oh my God. That's crazy.
So
I see why you play a Splatoon.
Right.
You need to escape.
Yeah. But
children, yeah.
I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm cranking in my Tears of the Kingdom hours. And now that I'm playing it with a controller and a big screen and an app for help,
you get it now.
It's like, oh, a video game. And a successful one.
Yeah.
The building is still hard, but I think I'm getting the hang of it.
I was going to say the building shit sounds like it would be harder on the handheld. And plus, once you, I don't know if you're at this part in the game, but you can configure builds and then save them so you can rebuild them. Okay. Yeah. So it's like, it's challenging, but it don't have to be that hard.
Yeah, I know.
It don't have to be.
It doesn't.
It still can.
But I made it that way.
Okay.
I made it that way and I rage quit. And then I came on to this platform and I cursed Nintendo and everyone.
So mad at that game. And it was like, it's just simply a challenge in a game. Video games will take you there though. If you get to a part where it's like, I've gotten to a part where it's like this part in the game is so hard, I'm convinced that it's a bug in my copy of the game. And I somehow got the one copy of this game of the millions that Nintendo has sold. I got the one that has a bug in this very one part of it. And that's why I can't beat it. It's like video games will frustrate you. Yes. When I had to beat Thunder Ganon, I was like, you can't do it. It's impossible. And Nintendo sold me this game as if you can beat Thunder Ganon, and you can't. It's like, but then when you do it, you're like, oh, I simply didn't know what I was doing before. Literally. And I wasn't good enough yet.
I got to a point in that temple in Breath of the Wild where I was like, okay, is this fight a joke? Am I not supposed to be here? Do I like... Is the solution just jumping off of the fucking thing? Like, what? Yeah. I am not supposed to be this. Like, it's impossible.
Right.
It is impossible.
Because that nigga fries you. He fries you.
And then I looked it up and they were like, no, one of them you suck and you're doing it wrong.
Like, yeah. Oh. That's when you have to go to YouTube and watch some white boy do it in 45 seconds with 4 hearts.
Yeah.
And a wooden sword. And you're like, oh.
I had to humble myself recently and get back into looking it up. Diva. Like, who do you think that you are?
Got to. Because if I'll try to figure it out myself. But if I get to the point of getting pissed off, it's time to pull up YouTube.
Everything is right there.
Because this is supposed to be fun.
It is supposed... Bitch, I'm like, girl, you used to get strategy guides as a kid. Like, before you could
go buy the book in the video game store.
Yes.
They would sell, like, secrets to all the hottest games.
Bitch, you are not above looking for help or asking people for solutions. You don't know what you are doing. You are not having fun. Find the answer so you can move
and you're cursing out these people, and they like, it's just hard, girl. Yeah. It's not impossible. It's just hard, and you haven't figured it out yet. That's all. If you'd like to go to youtube.com, somebody can show you how to do it in 2 minutes or less.
Imagine.
If you'd like.
The nerve of us developers in this video game creating a challenge.
To not make it so fucking simple that you could zoom through in a day. Wait, this isn't Animal Crossing.
And bitch, the way that Tom Nook is set up.
The way Tom Nook charged you to put a window in your house, a couch, an air conditioner,
baby.
Food.
You want to talk about a difficulty spike? Try getting central air on it. Try getting a roof above your head.
Tom Nook said, "You want another room on your house? That'll be
$585,000.
And yes, I do mortgages."
Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted windows as well? That'll be $750,000. That man is a psycho.
And that game is easy.
Yeah,
that game is easy. So it's almost like these games that they spend years developing and putting lots and lots of shit into, it's not going to be.
That game's so easy. They put the difficulty in time. They're like, you got to wait till tomorrow. No, I'm so serious. Don't change that shit. You have to wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, that's really it. Yeah, when I get to that point, it's time to just look it up, get some help, because I didn't come here to be pissed off. I came here to get away from things that piss me off. So let's have some fun.
And I don't think I mentioned this, but I was watching, I think like a feature video on IGN maybe like a month or so, not long ago. But they were talking about Tears of the Kingdom for some reason. And there was a part in the video where he says, "I'm not going to spoil anything, but if you haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom, I strongly urge you to, because the ending is spectacular." And like basically ejaculated like on this voice.
Oh, wow.
So like this person was like, girl, I haven't heard anybody talk about the ending, imply anything about the ending or anything like that for Tears of the Kingdom at all yet. So I really didn't know there was like what to anticipate. I liked the ending of Breath of the Wild. I thought it was cool. I really liked it. But the way that this person, he was like, "I'm not going to say anything, but if you haven't finished it, bitch, call the lady, get help, do whatever it takes. Finish the game. Yeah. The ending is tea." So I was like, oh, fine. So I'm glad I like it now because I want to finish it because he really hyped it up.
Yeah.
Fierce.
It's very challenging.
I'm fine with that.
I'll tell you that. It is. There are lots of rounds of battles, and you.
Oh, I love that.
Really got to come. You got to be ready.
That's a good final fight.
It is a real fight, but I beat. Now I'm trying to say it. There's sort of two endings, and I did one of them, the harder one, before I did the easier one, not realizing that I had done that. And so then when it came time to do the easier one, Ganon was like, it seems you've already beat me, but no worries. I'm gonna whoop your ass again anyway. And I was like, that was when I realized that I had already done the hard part and without even knowing that I had done it. But it did beat my ass like a lot. It was extremely challenging. So
yeah,
just wait till you get there. Because the creepy hand shit that
I still don't know what those are
out of
about,
nowhere and strangles the life out of you. They're much easier to kill than they look, but they're so fucking scary with the way they look and that noise
and the
they
sounds
make.
they make.
Yes. It's so creepy. It's like, you have to, those things legit give me the heebie-jeebies.
Because when I first played the game, I went to go get the sword out of the dungeon and under the castle first.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so I saw those things and I was like, what the fuck? And the sound, and I was so scared. I didn't even want to find out what they did. I was just trying to make sure they didn't touch me.
Yep.
And then when they did, I feel like I screamed. Like I don't. And I still don't know what they are or how to kill them. And I remember back then I read something that talked about or referenced them that was also like, I can't say what they are without spoiling stuff. But they also kind of implied when you figure out more about them, they're easier to kill or something, whatever. But I gotta finish it so I know the story because I love Zelda lore. And now I'm excited, especially because I restarted it and I saw how it begins again. How Ganon fully like wakes up and is like, oh, you bitches fucked up. Like you fucked all the way up. I can't wait for that final fight now. I have to finish.
Yeah, you do. You have to finish it.
I'm gonna try to finish it.
It's quite challenging, but I had a great time. Once I finally got it, you can't tell me nothing. Once you actually get something that was like, you legit had to work hard, even if it's just a video game accomplishment. Yeah, it's extremely satisfying. So good luck.
Well, I'll update you guys on my Tears of the Kingdom journey. We're back at it. That's it for Hot Tops. Hey folks, we're back. It's time for your letters.
It is. Send your questions to asktheread@gmail.com. We may read them aloud on the show. There's some husband issues here. There's one Well, you know what? Let's start here. This letter comes from someone who calls themselves Luke. And Luke says, Dear Crissle and Kid Fury, I'm trying to figure out if I'm tripping, but here's my situation. I'm a gay man in my early 30s, and I recently got out of a really toxic relationship with an ex who is both narcissistic and an alcoholic. That relationship took 3 years of my life, but I grew a lot and was finally able to break up with him and separate myself. Despite how toxic it was, he met my family several times and was always able to put on a good face for them, so their perspective on the situation is very different from mine. After we broke up in January, my mother reached out to my ex and took him to brunch. I wouldn't even have known about it if he wasn't the one who told me. I confronted her about it and said that I'd really prefer that she not stay in contact with him because I'm trying to distance myself and heal, and her doing that makes everything more complicated. She said she heard me, and while she didn't think it was a big deal, she would try to avoid it. That was strike one. More recently, she reached out to him again, this time because my little brother was looking for his first job. My ex works in the restaurant industry and was hiring for a host position, and my mother admitted that she contacted him and said she was just asking around at different places to see who was hiring. Again, I told her the situation was unnecessarily messy and said I'd prefer my brother not work for my ex, but she brushed it off saying that I wouldn't be involved so it wouldn't matter. Flash forward another 3 weeks and she told me that my brother got the job. Imagine my surprise when she told me that he is indeed going to be working with my ex. I told her that really hurt my feelings and she didn't understand why, and I didn't understand why she couldn't respect my boundaries, but that just led to her playing the victim and saying she didn't understand why I was so upset. Now we haven't talked in weeks, and I'm sitting here wondering if I'm being unreasonable because her feelings are so hurt. I've talked to some friends about it, and some of them think that I can't be mad because my mom can have her own relationship with my ex, even if I prefer otherwise.
Girl.
Other people agree with me and think that this is a massive violation of boundaries. Am I being unreasonable, or is this situation truly as crazy as I think it is? Thanks, Luke.
Thank you, Luke. I love this because I'm on the fence.
Yeah.
Because, like, all right. I don't think I would be upset about this specific thing, about my brother working with him, right? Because, I mean, baby girl, getting a job, needing a job, having a job, real life things.
Well, the little brother's in high school, mind you. So not like a little adult. He's a teenager, but yes.
All right. So this is not something that, especially, also, as long as he's not calling me like, oh, your brother, then it really ain't got nothing to do with me. And then, cookie crumbling.
Yeah.
And if, However, that is me, Kathiri. That's Kafrani.
Right.
You are saying and have said, no, don't like, please, boundary, respect. And I have feelings, mommy.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't respected. Although I understand your mother's intention, because it's like trying to get her kid a job or whatever. But I don't see why, if you're saying like you were calling around, it implies you had options. Why not leave him out of it? You know what I mean?
It does sound that way. It does. Yep. Yep. Calling around does have that implication.
So why not just leave him out of being one of those?
Entirely.
There's some little cracks and crevices here that I feel like make it a little tricky. But ultimately, I think that you're not tripping. You have every right to feel some type of way about this, even though, you aren't working with them. You don't need to be involved, whatever. It was a boundary that was crossed. It was a sensitivity of yours. And I understand if you feel like your mom is playing a victim, even by going, well, I don't understand why. Well, what do you mean? Because I told you how I felt about this before this whole job thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. I really wouldn't be offended. I even think it's something that you can live with. But like the situation of your brother working where he's working.
Right.
But as far as your feelings being respected or disrespected, that is something that's different. And I feel like I would at the very least put a pin in it. Because like, okay, you cross my boundaries. You don't give a fuck that you cross my boundaries. You're making excuses about it. What else can I expect?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I agree that this one is complicated, and that's part of the reason why I'm attracted to it, because I don't think there's one simple answer here.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree that like the thing about the job, my first thought is, oh, child, anybody need a job, get a job. Like, call whoever you know hiring
Real.
And get this nigga a job. Yeah. On the other hand, if he is a high school kid looking for his very first job, he can work any fucking where that's entry level that hires high school kids.
That's true.
Like there's just so many options. It didn't have to be host at the Chili's where your ex-boyfriend is the assistant manager. Like it didn't have to be that. Mm. At the same time, you're saying it's a boundary violation. And the thing about that is it's kind of a strange boundary to try to enact with somebody, because you're saying like, mother, I would prefer that you not talk to this other person, even though your conversations with him don't have anything to do with me. Yeah. And so it's already like you're trying to control. Right. Because it's like you would not have even known that they had gone out together if your ex wasn't the one who told you. Mm-hmm. But I do also understand not wanting your family to still keep in touch with your ex. Yeah. I get that, but you said that, but what makes it a boundary is what you're going to do about it if she does it anyway. Mm-hmm. Without it has to be like, if you continue to disregard what I am looking for from my mother emotionally, then I'm going to have to do blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm with you, again, complicated. I'm with you on the feelings though.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to what it is you really want to do about this. Like, your feelings are hurt, and now what? You want to cut your mama off? You want to, I'm not even saying that that's necessarily a bad or wrong thing to do, but you can't, that is a grown woman with her own autonomy. She can make her own decisions. Yeah. If she chooses to stay in contact with your ex, even though she knows it hurts you, then I think you really have to have a very serious and painful conversation with yourself about your mother and her true character.
Yeah.
Because something about that is really fucked up. Like, why are you? I told you that it hurts me. Why are you insisting on reaching out to my ex anyway?
Yeah, I agree.
Again, yeah, he was hiring for a host at a restaurant, but there are lots of restaurants. There are lots of entry-level jobs for high schoolers. I think it's time to ask yourself what kind of relationship you really want to have with your mother. Because I don't understand how, as a mother, your grown son can say something like this to you, and you're just like, "Oh well, I like Marcus. Fuck that." Like, bitch, I'm your son. Do you like me? I feel like you should like me more, maybe even. Like, it's kind of fucked up that you even have to campaign your feelings to your mom. Like, it's kind of fucked up. You even have to justify that to her. But yeah, I think the idea that you can't be mad, I think, is ridiculous, because you can feel whatever you feel.
Right.
It's what you do with those feelings that might actually become a problem, but you can feel whatever it is you feel. Do I think it's a massive boundary violation? Not really, because again, I don't think this was a clearly constructed true boundary. Yeah. This is just more of, I prefer that you not hang out with my ex, be in touch with my ex. And she said, well, fuck that. And fuck you. So it's like, okay, so now what? What do you...
It wasn't even massive, if it is a massive either. It's like, she didn't like send your, I don't know, blood work.
Yeah, I mean, she did. It's not like you came over for Sunday dinner and he was there or something.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't want to discount it either, because I really am on your side. It's just I want you to follow through with the part of this that is the boundary, which is the consequence for them doing the thing anyway.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
How are you going to hold your mother accountable? Or are you just going to be mad, have attitude for a little while, and keep coming around like did nothing happen?
I agree.
What are you going to do about it? I do think this situation is absurd. I can't understand how, as a mother, you would be so aligned with your child's ex that you would go around your baby's back when they've been clear about how much that hurts. I don't know what's wrong with your mama, but I also don't know what you want to do about it.
What's wrong with me? Like, I agree. I
don't get that. I really don't. How can you...
Like, if you're sending this little nigga to the mall.
And I just told you, like, I was with this nigga for 3 years, dealt with rampant narcissism and alcoholism. I'm assuming you really went through some shit in this relationship. For your mama to be like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Yeah, at this point, it wouldn't even be an issue of communicating how I feel no more, because I already made it clear. Yeah. And you made it clear with your actions as well. So,
and it's not even like you made that clear and she was like, disagree, and then just did it anyway. She was like, oh, bad. And then continued to do the thing.
Yep.
So
and saying like it shouldn't be that big of a deal. I don't know why you worried about it. It's not like he gonna be around and all this. Like, it's all very invalidating coming from your mother of all people.
Yeah.
She can be technically right, and still it's like, you're not my fucking teacher. You're not my principal. You're not my therapist. You're supposed to be my mother. Why are you so obsessed with my ex that being around him matters that much to you? You took that nigga to brunch? Why?
He probably compliments her. Or you would compliment her all the time. Ooh, Miss such and such.
Narcissists are very charming. Yeah.
Oh, you get younger and younger.
Yeah. And I mean, and you did mention that he met your family several times. He always had a good face for them. That's very typical of narcissists.
Mm-hmm.
And so their perception of him is different. However, you telling them what you actually experienced should be enough to override their perception, considering you are their son. Like, unfortunately, I think your mother's a hot mess is actually what it sounded like to me. Emotionally, anyway, it sounds like she is about, emotionally, maybe 13 or 14 years old, because this is very childish.
It really sounds like that.
And this is your kid. Like, she's being so weird, Luke. I'm sorry. But yeah, I would be talking to my therapist about, like, how do I need to move in a way that doesn't hurt me, but still acknowledges that, like, as angry as I am, this is my mama. I'm not trying to cuss her out and be like, fuck that bitch forever or nothing like that. But like, how can I show up in a way that is respectful to my feelings and still honors, that part of things. So
yeah.
That's hard. Parents can be so difficult to figure shit out with parents because so many of us have this kind of complicated relationship where it's like, I love you and you are going to continue to crush me in a way nobody else can if I don't stop you.
And it's a relationship. It's your oldest what? Like
Right.
It's a relationship you've been a part of your whole life.
Your whole life.
And a lot of the foundations, most of the foundations of you are rooted in experiences that you've had in this relationship from before you can even remember sometimes.
Right.
It's fucked. It can be.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm sorry, Luke. I really am, because
I think this will be fine, Luke. But she's right in that, like, I think that you were incredibly incorrect when you in just like when you think of like the definition of boundary. You have to create a consequence that is like, oh well, yeah, no, you can't come in here because we don't do that. If you don't, then it isn't really a boundary, and people can just come and go as they will, how they will.
Yeah, no, that's just a preference. It's a recommendation without consequences. It's just a suggestion.
Right.
It's this is what I like. And it's like, okay, well, you like blueberries. I like pineapples. So I'm going to have my pineapples. Fuck off. It kind of feels like that sort of situation, which is really sad because, again, this is your fucking mother.
Yeah.
So. Sorry, babes, but best of luck trying to work through that. Let us know how it goes. Or, maybe just one day she wakes up and she says, you know what? Why was I choosing my toxic ex? Like, anyway.
Finishes an episode of the J Hud show and was like, you know what? She's right.
I think I was wrong. Oh, good luck, babes. Our next letter comes from Parallel Universe Queen.
Work!
Dear Crissle and Kid Fury, I need help figuring out whether to tell my friend something or leave it alone.
Probably.
I don't have a ton of close friends ever since moving to a new city a few years ago, but one of my closest friends in the city I live in has a boyfriend, and he has been sending me the wildest text messages. Of course he has. Yep. Long, dramatic paragraphs talking about how beautiful I am, how he'd ask me out if we were in another dimension, how I'm a queen from a man's perspective, all while saying that he loves his girlfriend, aka my friend.
Call the police.
It's giving.
Call.
You said I've heard enough.
The Special Victims Unit. Call the BAU. Bitch.
Oh my God.
Call it bitch. Okay.
He's also sent me details about the smut book he's writing. And in the same breath asked if I had any ideas for how he should propose to my friend. The mental gymnastics are wild. And just to give y'all an idea of how far he takes it, one of the last messages said, if you got shot dead in the street and I never told you how I felt, that would make me sad. Like, sir, be serious. She knows he texts me, but claims that she doesn't know what we talk about. And if she ever found out he was sending me stuff like this, I know she would crash out. She's already a little possessive and her mental health hasn't been great lately, so I'm scared saying something will make things worse. At the same time, it's starting to feel shady for me to stay quiet. I haven't entertained anything on my end, but I don't like being in the middle of this. Should I tell her or just stay out of it? Thanks so much. Love you guys. Parallel Universe Queen. This nigga's a deep weirdo. I'm going to have to agree with calling the authorities ASAP. What?
So you don't like being in
another dimension.
But you don't know if you should say something. Sweetie, the longer you take to say something, the longer you are going to exist in the middle of it. You understand that, right? This person isn't just sending you messages that are inappropriate. And I am very serious. He is sending you messages that I find alarming. It isn't just Oh, you're beautiful and sexy in an unparalleled universe. I'd ask you out. That gives me like, you work a regular 9 to 5, you do slam poetry on the weekends, you probably like paint in Battery Park and give it away or some shit. But like, that's fine. That's still grounds for me to go to my friend and be like, so
it's getting bizarre over here, girl.
your man is calling me beautiful and talking about the MCU. So I don't know what you want to do.
Because what does that mean? You would ask me on another dimension. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay.
Then
I
don't get it.
Then if I got shot and dead and died.
Oh,
and
yeah. Oh, yeah. And you know, okay.
Netflix's You has come to a close. I believe the series is finished. And there's no need for a reboot. Not this damn series. So what's going to happen? Like, bitch, not only would I show my friend this, I would charge my iPad and show it to her on that.
Yeah. Ooh, yes. And tell her, sis, I know things have been hard for you lately. I tried to just kind of let this rock, like, you know, your man's a little weird. He writes fan fiction and shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'd let people be neurodivergent, but it's crossing a line and I'm uncomfortable. And so I want you to know, like, the type of stuff he's been saying to me. I was trying to be considerate, but at this point, it feels like it's something I need to share with you.
At first, when you told me that he makes his own socks, I was just like, okay, he's quirky.
A lot of niggas darn.
But girl, baby, it's time to have a conversation.
No, it's strange. He would ask me, I'm a queen from a man's perspective.
What the fuck does that mean?
And sprinkling in, oh, I love my girlfriend. Oh, you're so sexy. I would love to see your pussy glisten in the moonlight. But how also do you think I should propose to Ashley? You think adding these little random shits in between takes away from the creepiness of your messages? It's
Bitch,
not.
What I tell you, I'd be like, Ashley, I'm gonna hold your hand when we go through this.
Like you did, oh girl. Like you held her finger.
She said she cried every time she watched Babs. I couldn't
take that. And I'm so glad y'all followed up with her because I said how? Where? What scene? What scene?
That was so funny.
That whole video, I was Amber. That whole video.
You really were. Amber was just like,
I was.
She was not.
Get away from me with this.
With asking that bullshit in that room. Like, when you talk about rent,
she wasn't.
She was like, y'all are not about to sit up here and act like
y'all pissed her off. Y'all pissed her off.
I had to be like, no, the music was tea. I just don't like it.
I just don't like it. You said that about a lot of shit. You said that about Wicked. And y'all talked about anyway. Y'all need to go watch that video if you haven't already, but
oh god, that shit was fun. But yes, like I would honestly be holding her hands and just be like, girl, the FBI is already on the way. So like we don't even have to but I just want to let you know that I'm here for you. And we're gonna get through this.
Cause that nigga's weird. Why would you say if you got shot in the street why wouldn't you say Why wouldn't you just say if something happened, I would regret not expressing how I really felt? Like, why wouldn't you say it that way? Why would you say if Donald Trump walked up to you on Fifth Avenue and blew your brains out, I would just be devastated that I never told you how perky your titties are? Like, what? Why would you say it in the creepiest
You're already
way?
A sci-fi nerd. Why couldn't you have just been like, if you blipped to another Earth far, far away?
If the quantum star Felix exploded in the supernova. Like,
if Thanos snapped the Mind Stone from your head.
Make it nerdy. Yes.
If you were brutally stabbed to death in the back of an Arby's. Like, bitch. Like,
if they found your body in the woods, I would be inconsolable.
Mom Danny.
You know what? Yeah, actually.
Mom Danny.
FBI, CSI.
Mom Danny.
At this point, somebody need to go check your backyard.
Get her.
Go excavating some shit.
Come get her.
You're weird.
I hope
Let her crash out.
Yes.
Let her crash out. You don't want her to crash out. You don't want her to be sad. It's worse that her man is going around acting like this with her friends.
I would be worried for her safety, my safety, the safety of small animals.
Yeah. Okay, for real. No, I'm so serious.
I'm actually dead ass. This person's odd.
Why would you send me excerpts of the smut book you're writing? I'm the friend of your fiance or girlfriend. You thought it was appropriate to share sexual content that you wrote with me? In what dimension? Not this one. In the same dimension where it would be appropriate for you to ask me out.
You know, it would be really, really sad to me if you ended up decapitated somewhere. Anyway, here's some nudes. I drew some porn.
Like, I want her gone. Afternoon.
I want her gone. Yeah. Get her out of here.
Sorry, he's so weird. He's weird, girly pop.
You need to tell your friend this ASAP. I understand you having concern for her mental state and her reaction to things, and I honestly believe, I have faith that y'all can work through that. It is for her. But even if this wasn't super like creepy, it's still inappropriate, and she has the right to know. And you also hit something on the head when you said it's getting to a point where it feels shady, because it is. Because you're keeping something from your close friend. So get it out there, get through the hard part, and then to have an investigation started, because it's like,
I think it's weird, girl. Yeah, it is hard it's hard now because your conscience is whooping your ass, because if it was you would want your friend. This is wrong. This is wrong. And you're not participating in the wrong, but you're allowing the wrong to happen without saying something to your friend. So you are complicit in that way. That's why the guilt is beating your ass. So despite you might be legitimately afraid or wary of how she'll react, but you should still say something. If for only so you can sleep at night, knowing that you have washed your hands of that weird nigga and you've gotten her to a safe house. And she can process.
And I'm still going to bed with a combat knife on my dresser for at least 3 months.
I'm sorry. It's something about this nigga that really gives me the creeps. Like, I don't get it. Anyway.
A queen from a myth. Girl.
Why are you even talking to me like this? Why are you even speaking to me in this way?
Jesus. I don't know what is like, men. Just stop. Like, just stop. Take a day off.
Oh, yeah, no, they're not going to do that.
Make a sandwich. Take a...
One little sandwich could be so good.
Oh, God, like, what do y'all be thinking?
Yeah. Good luck, parallel universe queen. Let us know how the breakup goes. That's going to wrap up the letters this week. If you have a question for us, send it on over to asktheread@gmail.com. We'll be right back.
All right, we're back. It is time for the read. I have a couple of things, so I'll try to make them quick, concise. I want to talk about the act, FKA the Big Beautiful Bill, or whatever the fuck they call it.
Yes, no, let's discuss, please, because this is insane.
I actually don't even have much to say. You can expand upon this. I have just one simple point. Okay. If you guys haven't gotten any information about this, don't know what the Big Beautiful Bill is. Congratulations, you made it until now. Look it up. It's a joke. And come on back. You're back? Okay, great. So I want to direct this to every one of you bespectacled Caucasians with a red hat on. I want to talk to the mega hats.
Do it.
I just want, I want to provide a suggestion. No, a demand. When you bitches die in the coming months.
Oh, work.
Because you will. When you guys when your Medicaid, when your health insurance is stripped from you.
Oh my God, please.
You're going to die because you exist on a diet of fatback Spam waffles.
That'll do it.
Deep fried Oreos, Skittles gummies, goldfish crackers, and bacon. You don't exercise, you don't diet, you don't do a fuck thing except complain.
That's true.
You need health care.
And I would think y'all knew that. I really would.
So my demand is that when you die, they need to bury you with that hat on your head. I want open caskets, and I want that hat on your head. I want them to put you directly in the ground with them dumbass fucking hats on your head. Those big, oversized, stupid red hats. Bury them. You need to be buried with the hat on. When you lose your Medicaid, okay, and your eyes all turn sunny delight colored, and you pass away, make sure that it is in that hat. Amen. Thank you so much for listening. Did you have any other hat? That was really my only big, beautiful point.
I mean, the entire bill was so insane from the beginning. It blows my mind that any of you who aren't worth literally hundreds of millions of dollars, billions of dollars, were ever in favor of it. We're talking about taking healthcare away from the people who need it the most. We're talking about taking food stamps away from families. Like, this is children. We're talking about kids not being able to go to the doctor and eat regularly. We're talking about...
They don't care about that.
No. I mean, and it's your kid. Like, it's your... I've seen so many posts from people who are like, well, in Oklahoma, we got Sooner Care. In Indiana, we got Hoosier Aid. And in Washington, we got Apple Runner. Like, bitch, all of that is just what Medicaid is called in your state. Yeah. And while we're cutting all of these costs so that we can give $46.5 billion to construct a border wall, another $45 billion to expand detention capacity for immigrants in custody. Mind you, a lot of these people have their papers. They are legal residents, and they are simply being rounded up because ICE said so.
Jon Stewart was like, "This is broke ICE." ICE needed money.
ICE will never be called broke again. ICE will never be called broke again. Not ever again. We're talking about a bill that will add $3.4 trillion in deficits over the next 10 years. That's what we're talking about. 10 years. That's nothing. Mr.
Crissle's point, you and your redhead babies, it's
12 million people losing their health care. 12 million people losing their health care.
It's up. And this guy didn't make any of this a secret. None of his constituents, none of this was ever Project just like,
all laid out.
Gotcha. They told you.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, fuck Mexicans? Cool.
That's really all y'all heard. And y'all were like, I'm on board. We really didn't take shit else.
Good luck, sis.
I can't understand why y'all thought this was a good idea. And honestly, it tied in for me because what I wanted to talk about with this was alligator Alcatraz. Have you heard about this in Florida?
I just heard.
It is
very basic. I don't know much about it.
So part of this $46 billion that they are spending, that they are allocating for these detention facilities and all this, part of that is alligator Alcatraz is part of this. It is a detention facility that they just kind of cobbled together out of like an abandoned airport or something 50 miles away from Miami. So it's in the middle of the Florida Everglades, surrounded by fucking gators and pythons and Yeah, right. It's literally swampland. And the people there have been describing the conditions. It is inhumane.
It has to be. It's the Everglades. I don't know why people go out there for
fun. And it's
fun.
a Trump administration. Right. And it's not, this isn't a luxury experience in the Everglades. This is some fucking shack that they hurried up and put together. And they've given these people food with maggots in it and no clean water. Right. They have the lights on 24/7 so you can't rest. They are taking away personal effects. They're taking away Bibles and other religious books.
Love it. That makes sense.
Again, a lot of these people are, even if they weren't documented, like this is inhumane, even if they are undocumented, a lot of these people have every legal right to be here. Yeah. And the administration simply don't care. They said round up everybody who talk funny and is brown and get their ass out of here.
I mean, the man boasted just a second ago talking about how it's people who were born here who he feel like should leave too. And maybe he'll do that next. So
yes, actually. And you can start in the White House. You can start with Donald J. Trump and J.D. Vance. You can start right there. And Trump can take his anchor babies with him. Yes. The kids you had with that Russian who wasn't a U.S. citizen, you can take your anchor babies and all of y'all can go the fuck somewhere else. If we talking about getting rid of Americans, let's just start right there. This one facility, this Alligator Alcatraz, is estimated to cost $450 million to run for just 1 year. And I'm really confused. I honestly feel like most of that money has to go to the staff because it doesn't sound like y'all are spending money on making sure people have not even fresh food. Just food that isn't contaminated. Just food that is actually safe to eat. It doesn't sound like you're spending any of that money on making sure people have the things they need in order to stay alive and not lose their fucking minds.
The animals eat better on Tiger King.
This is beyond inhumane. It is. We're still in the first year of this man's presidency.
I'm just here. You're like, I don't.
Yeah.
I wake up, try to walk upright, I pay my taxes.
I just don't know what else to say because so many of you are still just being like, well, oh, well. I mean, if you want to do it, if you don't want to get in trouble, then make sure you do things the right way. There are plenty of people doing things the quote unquote right way and still getting rounded up and thrown into one of these facilities to be dealt with later, if at all.
And how can you say that when what we're saying is that the system itself is fundamentally broken and corrupt? Doing things the right way, it doesn't work.
And this is the Florida Everglades. What if there's some sort of weather emergency?
There will be.
FEMA or any more fucking meteorologists. Like we just had in fucking Texas, 95 people dead, including a bunch of kids at a fucking camp. Nah, this broke my heart, man. The pictures of these little girls who drowned at camp, the two sisters who were found holding each other. Oh my God. This grown-ass man, like a 65-year-old black man who had been delivering medication to people and got swept away in the floodwaters. Like, this is a direct result of what happens when you ignore climate change, you decimate FEMA, you fire meteorologists, and act like all we have to do if we want to know the weather is check the weather app, as if the weather app isn't updated and supplied with information by meteorologists and other niggas who it doesn't come from the app. Do you guys know that? Like it, this is a science. I'm tired of y'all.
The app tells you that. Right. It tells you where it's like y'all are so fucking stupid. Okay, I'm sorry. I was getting mad. I've been pretty. I don't want to blood pressure. I'm gonna
because all you have to do is zoom out a little bit and see how all of it is connected together. To be like, okay, so the whole fucking system has to die then. Like it all has to go. Like everything has to fucking crash and burn then.
I've got a match.
I really.
Also, now there's no Epstein list. My titties, breasts, and ass. Girl, fuck y'all.
All of a sudden there's video and the list don't really exist. Child.
Bitch, beat it. Fuck off.
I'm sure it doesn't. It's almost as if the president of the United States was heavily implicated, if not outright. It's almost as if some very so then you telling me that Epstein killed himself because he was completely innocent and nothing was going on? Is that what happened? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what he did? How come Ghislaine Maxwell or whoever is still the only one in jail besides Epstein? Like what? I mean, well, we know what happened to him, but like, so it's just all of a sudden, all of this information, all of the Epstein shit that the Trump administration and all of the sycophants have been talking about endlessly for months on end, and wait till the Epstein docs come out and all blah, 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 blah. All of a sudden, it's just vanished. Are we sure about that?
No list. There was a list. What list?
Kind of sounds fake. Kind of sounds terrible. Kind of sounds like I don't want to hear y'all. This fake controversy y'all having over Mamdani and calling himself African American in addition to Arab American or whatever else he put on his application. Y'all have been going back and forth reporting on that, legitimate news outlets plus the Post reporting on that for the past week as if a convicted felon is not running the White House right fucking now. I legit don't want to hear it, especially from somebody who actually does have a parent from Africa. I actually don't want to hear it about somebody whose middle name is Kwame. So y'all just gonna have to be, and you expect me to care more than the same nigga who talking about, oh, well, if things are getting too crazy in New York, then the federal government can just step in and take that city over. Bitch, I would like to see you try it.
Right. Now you know better. Like, okay. Go for it. If you want to see an uprising.
Okay.
Girl.
You really finna have a problem.
Game.
I suggest you leave us the fuck alone.
That might actually be what the country needs. No shade. No shade. That might actually, I don't want it, but that might actually be what the country needs. Because the way that the city in unison, culture, creed, will be not like, you have us fucked up. It might show, and even just tiny other little sectors of like, oh, is this what America can be? Standing together and fighting the power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Across
when y'all
cultural and racial lines, gender lines.
When y'all see me linking arms with half of Brooklyn to go fight against the force or whatever the fuck Donald Trump think he finna do, don't ask no questions.
That whole island gonna look like the end of us.
All of us looking creepy as fuck.
We're not going anywhere. Hey, you can't come.
Arms, and you got us fucked up,
Get
bitch.
out.
Mind your own.
Get out.
You got plenty of shit to be worried about. Please leave us out.
Girl, no shade. Look at LA. Like, even LA.
Oh, that shit in the park. That shit in the park the other day. You mean to tell me of all the things you big grown niggas could have been doing, you thought to go invade a park full of children playing? That seemed like the threat to you? How do you ICE officers go home and take that shit off and look at yourselves?
They don't. They're terrible people. They don't understand. Like, those people are fucked. You know what I mean? I said the same thing about like IDF soldiers and
oh yeah, like, yeah, did
either he's like taking pictures and selfies in front of bombs that you know are gonna go kill kids. Like, okay, but yeah, they don't think of what they're doing as anything besides right.
Yeah, I mean, or this is just my job. I'm just trying to pay my bills like everybody else. Okay, every job is not created equal, and I think you know that.
That's ridiculous.
And I think you do.
I actually think I would want to fight you first. Like, no shade. Because what the fuck are you doing here when you could be over here, bitch? What you doing over there when you could be over here, bitch? They're so tight about...
person you want to be?
They're so tight about local police officers taking forever to respond when they first came out here. Because LA was whooping their asses. It's like, girl.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of those people
it's crazy
have
how
family here. A lot of those people identify, empathize. And we talking about the LAP. Like, there are no capes over here.
Yeah.
But girl, don't be ridiculous.
Right. That's all. Just don't be ridiculous. That's all I'm asking. And don't play in my fucking face. So all of that's happening every day, really. You cannot even open social media or turn on the regular news without seeing the worst headline you've ever seen.
In your life.
Every 4 hours.
Literally.
But I did have some joy this past week. I went to DC to see my sister Kia, and we went to go see Beyonce together out at whatever the fuck field that is.
Wow.
Is it FedEx Field?
Oh, fair.
In DC.
Fair.
Yeah.
What brand name is it?
Right. Northwest Stadium.
Right.
I think it just changed the name last year, but
Till Tostitos buys.
I had completely forgotten that Kia said she had never been in the pit before. This was months ago when the tour was announced. And I was like, oh, sis, you got to do the pit. Like, got to do the pit at least once before you die. Right. So we show up to this concert. I completely forgot we're in the pit. So we get down there. I'm losing my mind. Like, I can't believe it. And Kia's like, we fully discussed this. Anyway, we had the time of our lives. Incredible show. I met so many of you. All of you were so sweet. It was lovely to meet you all. What I have to say, this is not really a read. This is really more of a thing in general that I've noticed, especially at concerts. Everybody needs about 2.5 cups more patience than what you're currently working with. Just follow me briefly. When you go outside, right?
Got it. Yep.
When you leave your home and you have to interact with other people outside of your home, patience is necessary.
It is very necessary.
You have no idea who that person is, where they're coming from, what they're dealing with. Sometimes we are just going to have to exercise some patience when we are dealing with other human beings.
Preach.
You are going to need even more of that when you go someplace that has a capacity of seating 70,000 people.
Preach.
You're not going to go from section 100 to being in your car and on the highway 10 minutes after the show ends.
It's never going to happen.
So just accept that. What is really crazy, something I've noticed is I've been to many, many concerts at venues of all different sizes. I cannot name one time that it has taken me more than 15, 20 minutes max to leave an arena after a show. If you would, and that's because I had incredible seats where I was damn near on the floor or literally on the floor. So it takes longer to leave. You have longer to go to get out.
If it's Beyonce, I would maybe put another 10 minutes on that.
No, I'm including Beyonce. I timed it because I'm like, what's wrong with everybody around me? Why is not everybody?
A lot of people.
There are so many people who are so fucking irritable. At the end of, and you just saw Beyonce.
Yes.
3 hours. We just sat here and soaked in this woman's genius. We just all sat here and had a time, baby. We was in that pit cutting up. We had a time. Why do you now immediately have a massive attitude, huffing and puffing and spitting and move? Baby, 70,000 people are trying to leave the stadium. It's going to take a minute.
Have you ever had that experience where you leave the show and you know, in the crowd and it's going at a snail pace, but y'all still singing the songs together and then maybe a dance breaks out and y'all are just still high off of the Beyonce that just happened to you. You're correct.
Let's just all tap into just a little stretch of patience.
That's a tiny thing.
And say to ourselves, logistically, considering how many people are trying to exit this building at the exact same time.
Massive building.
It stands to reason that I'm not going to be able to sprint my way right on out of this bitch. That I'm going to move a little bit. And then other people are going to come out the row. Oh, thank you. And then you let 2 or 3 people go. And then you're like, okay, I'm going to go. I'm not letting the whole row out. Like that is the give and take, the ebb and flow. That is what we do. Everybody moves along to their own abilities, their own speed. And eventually we all get out that bitch. Eventually we all get in our car, our Uber. We take the train. We get on the helipad, whatever we do. And eventually we all get out of this bitch. If you could just chill the fuck out. You could make things so much less stressful for you and everybody around you. Spitting and cussing for what?
I'll just give like, hey, first concert. You know, like
right. You never been to a stadium show before? I don't.
It's like when the wheels touch the tarmac and a bitch immediately gets up and then starts screaming. Like, girl, we haven't even made it to, like, the rear wheels ain't even touched the ground yet. The flight attendant is about to tell you to sit down before they beat your ass and put you on the no-fly list. Like, I have actually been on a plane where somebody thought because it had landed that they could get up and walk around, and the pilot stopped that bitch and said, until you are seated with your seatbelt on, we will all sit right here. Now we all have to fight you. Now you get jumped. And
now we're all mad at you because we all know how the rules work. You're not some special being exempt from the realities of how this works.
And I'm sorry, is your baby being born? Like, girl, you're gonna make it.
You're gonna be fine. And let's say it is some huge emergency like that. You won't get there before this bitch pulls up to the gate.
The guy, Crissle. If Beyonce ends the show and says, okay, everyone, let's let Maurice go first. No, stay there. Let's let him go.
No one move.
Maurice, it's still gonna take you more than 10 minutes to get to your car, crank that bitch up and hit the freeway. It's gonna take a while.
Yes. It might feel longer because it's been 3 hours. You might be a little tired. You might be a little high and drunk. So you're like, oh, I'm ready to lay down in the AC. That's all understandable. I'm just asking adults to act like adults.
Come on.
You have to be able to look around and say, yeah, might take us 15, 20 minutes to get out of here. It might actually take us 20 minutes to get to the parking lot and then another 20 minutes to leave the parking lot. That is the price you pay for going to an event with a bunch of fucking people. That's part of it. It is. We just hope that you have a good enough time at the show that you like, this was annoying, but bitch, I'm coming back. Because being annoyed at the parking lot being full is worth seeing this show. But if everybody could just calm down, just simmer the fuck down, you'll be fine. And you might find that it really don't take as long as you think it do, but because you're so agitated and in your head and frustrated because somebody's 68-year-old mama is not moving as fast as you want her to, you're making the situation much worse for yourself and the people around you with your inability to cope.
Yeah, when I went and I was agitated, I just kept it to myself. I didn't make it anybody else's problem. Why should they not have fun?
This is so common. This is the shows I've been to this year alone. It was the same thing at Kendrick and Beyonce and MetLife. It's like, you niggas y'all really have no patience. But you also don't want to leave before the show ends either. You're not like, oh, well, let me leave at 16 carriages then so that we can avoid all that. Mm-hmm. No, you want to stay and watch the whole thing and then bitch about how long it takes to leave. Baby.
I left after I heard T.S. Madison.
You can do that. You legit can do that. If it's going to bother you that much, it's too many people, you overstimulated, I'm not mad. But like, figure out whatever you need in order to handle this situation because you're acting ridiculous. Like the general, y'all, everybody, the people who go to these events, like, y'all are just a tension of growing up.
I also don't mind walking.
Me either. I just saw Beyonce. It's precious little you could do to bring me down from the mood I'm in right now. I was just in the pit at Beyonce. Like,
I might get frustrated if it's
dead in
super
her eyes
crowded
multiple times
and nothing's moving. And it's like been a while and we're not. Like if we're stuck, then I might start to get antsy. Because I don't know. I think my anxiety might kick in, but I wouldn't start going, you know what I mean? Like, I would just act like a fucking a child or whatever. But most times, what happens is you're just moving really slowly at worst case. But I'm like, if I'm moving
like there's hundreds of people in front of
slow,
you. Yeah.
I'm still moving. So I'm going to get there eventually.
I'm not saying you can't be frustrated. You can't be over it. I'm saying the way y'all express these feelings is extremely childish.
Yeah. I hate that. It's nothing worse.
Just deal.
You know what? You know the other thing? There's nothing worse when you are in the same predicament as a stranger and they're acting like, as an adult stranger, and they're acting like a child. Like you ain't waiting.
And then turning around and looking around like, bitch, I can't back you up on this. I'm exercising my patience right now. I'm being a big girl. I'm acting like I understand that I'm not going to be able to jetpack my way out this bitch.
Look at her and just like in a line at Kmart or some shit like that. And the bitch behind you is just, oh, you got two people ahead of you. And the one behind you is just huffing and puffing and doing it. You're just,
right.
You would like to leave as well, but you are able to stand there and keep it to yourself and be right. So it's like, bitch, I know that you are going to shut your ass up. Because if I can do it, you can do it.
Doing all that not going to make the line move faster.
You see the way we're still standing here? I need something.
Call your friend and bitch about it on the phone. Girl, why buy a lot at Target? Everybody buying all the panties. Oh my God. Like,
I don't want to hear that shit either. Shut up.
I mean, it's really ridiculous. It is. Like, if we could all just make the decision that we're going to act like we're adults and that we understand that thousands of people are leaving this one room and none of us are Beyonce not strapping none of us to the horseshoe and flying us home. So everybody's going to have to act like adults.
Just deal, sis.
Just deal. Yes. And that's all I have this week. So yes, that will wrap up this week's episode of The Read. Follow us on social media at This Is The Read. You can check our website, thisistheread.com. Any other news from you, Kid Fury?
I don't have any other news. No, I don't. I will say though, Tyler, why didn't you ever make a musical?
Don't do that.
Like, why didn't you ever make a musical film?
Oh. Huh. Well, do the play adaptations count?
No, because there's no. Oh, you know what? He probably never wrote the music. He probably didn't write the song.
There we go. Whose music is that? Exactly.
Well, I answered my own
how
question.
He is about ownership.
I'm finished. I think I answered the question. Well, yeah, that's it for me. God bless everybody out there trying their best.
Take care of yourselves. Avoid this fascist administration. And we'll see y'all next week.